Kellyanne Conway is the former counselor to the president and author of Here's the Deal. So the Clintons are back, baby. Just grab your wallet.
Oh, boy. You know, Bill Clinton was such an interesting person. People really wanted to hear him, listen to him. He was the comeback kid who came in third in New Hampshire and somehow said, I'm the comeback kid, just watch me, got the nomination. And Jesse, here's a guy who really ran successfully under the Democratic Leadership Council. What is that? Well, it disbanded in 2011. It's been gone a long time. Here's why. It represented the more centrist, moderate part of the Democratic Party. Bill Clinton, who called those criminals super predators, was for the crime bill. Bill Clinton, who signed into law welfare reform, who was against gay marriage, who said abortion should be safe, legal, and rare while he's president. And that part of the Democratic Party is no more. Why is this relevant? Well, it's relevant because if I were Bill Clinton, the statesman, I'd be trying to get my party that's so out of whack, out of sync, out of touch with everyday America, I'd be trying to get them to the center. And instead, he's sort of reduced to sound bites and platitudes. I think the back-to-back Bill Clinton, Joe Biden interviews this weekend were puff and fluff. And we didn't get a lot of stuff out of either of them. And I think it's particularly regrettable for Bill Clinton, who's a two-term president who people look toward as somebody who was helping with hurricane relief in Haiti or bringing hostages home, helping with AIDS relief and HIV cures. And, you know, he wakes up every morning and he's at least the most popular person in a two-person household. You know who's the second most popular person there. But that aside, you know, Hillary Clinton is the one that's always gotten my goat, because here's somebody who's known for her husband. Oh, Kellyanne, she's successful in her own right. Folks, you wouldn't know who she was unless through him. That's first of all. But you know what she's doing right now? You know, Jesse, she and her daughter are out doing their documentary. It's called Gutsy. And they're talking about how gutsy they are and gutsy other women are. How about the First Lady of Ukraine? How about some of these single moms working 2 and 3 jobs? The Washington Post said they're the fastest growing new group of homeless in our country, single moms with a job. How about some really gutsy people out there?
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, that's a good point. That brings me to say something, Kellyanne. Like, why aren't they out talking to the migrant families who are suffering? Why aren't they out there with moms who can't find baby formula or can't afford groceries? Where are they on those issues? There's like massive homelessness. There's women getting shoved in the subway tracks. And you can't even find the Clintons, but all of a sudden they show up in New York City with their hands looked. Do you find the timing interesting that after she lost the election, the Clinton Foundation just dries up? No one wants to donate anymore. But the minute Joe Biden basically says, I might not run anymore, oh, the Clintons are back and they're asking for money. Don't you see that is interesting timing?
I think it's appalling timing in this way. I think the time to get the Clinton Global Initiative up and running was after she lost the second time. When she lost to President Trump in 2016, she should have said, listen, I'm going to dust myself off, not be bitter, not calling him an illegitimate president, not live in my own head, and just be bitter and scowling and sucking on lemons for 6 years since. She should have said, let's do the Clinton Global Initiative together, Bill, and I'm going to have the Hillary Clinton Center for Women and Girls. I'm going to help women around the globe. I'm going to help with education, with disease, with homelessness here, all of that. The opioid crisis, I never heard from her when we were doing that successfully in the Trump White House. And this is, you know, everybody would joke, oh, there's a Bill Clinton Center for Women and Girls. Put that aside. There should be a Hillary Clinton Center for Women and Girls. She has never done anything for anyone else of that measure, taken the magnitude of her reach. And, you know, 2 failed presidential campaigns doesn't count. What you do is you say, look, that wasn't my time. God had a different plan for me. I'm going to take the $250 million they're worth or so and put it to good use for others. She hasn't said a word, I'm sure, a word to help the migrants. I'm sure she's just there criticizing others. So I think it's sad. They were very big on the world stage for a long time, and I hope they can do well by doing good, but I just don't see it.
Yeah, I'd like for them to do a little bit more for this country. The global initiative is fine, but maybe focus on America just for once. That could be better. Kellyanne, thank you so much.
The boy from Hope, Bill Clinton.
That's right.
Thank you.
Actually a gutsy woman.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.